Okay, let's go. As it says in the title, guys, we're doing some handling upgrades today on the all drive Mark 5 GTI. So we have got some H&R anti-roll bars here. For any of you guys that have know and have watched the build, bear with me 1 second. For any of you guys that know and have watched the build so far, you will know I had to cut off the anti-roll bar from my subframe because I never got around to taking the anti-roll bar from the Audi A3 from the donor vehicle. So what we're doing today is we're going to fit the H&R anti-roll bars. This is thick, and as you can see, these have got a dip. A dip. It's a funny shape anyway, and that's so that it can clear the prop shaft. Because before it wouldn't clear the prop shaft, which is obviously why I had to cut it off. Now, um, what I've done is I have loosened up some of the stuff in the back already. Looks like a turning bar. I've loosened up some of the stuff in the back already, just so that I could get the back done. I'm gonna start on the front. I just wanted to make sure that the back wasn't gonna give me mega issues. So I've got most of my tools laid out here now, and we're gonna get cracking, guys. We are gonna get cracking. Hopefully, this doesn't take too long, and you guys can actually see in real time how long it takes to do a set of anti-roll bars on a Mark 5 GTI. So what have we got? We got 18 mils. We got if you've got a normal subframe bolts, it'll be 18 mil bolts. You got one here and four at the back. But I have an aftermarket dead set kit, which means two of the bolts I've got are 14 mils. So I'll crack all of these off. I'll crack the subframe off from the gearbox mount. Got a crack off the steering rack from the subframe as well. And the exhaust mount at the back of the subframe. My battery is very low, guys, so I'm sorry if you guys can't really see too tough. I know we can zoom. So we'll zoom it in a bit. What's happening, guys? Shout out to Ben, the vibe. So we've cracked off those 18s. I'm going to move on to the 14s for the subframe, and then I'm going to do the 13s for the steering rack. No, it's not 13 for the steering rack. It's a 16 for the steering rack. We're just going to get that off. I've actually left the brackets from the original anti-roll bar. I bolted them back. I bolted them back into the subframe just so I didn't have them sat around. What we'll do is get the gearbox jack out just to make things easier. I need a 21 mil for the dog bone mount, and then again 16s for the gearbox. So, right, 13, 14, 16. I'll do the 16s here. I won't bother taking the 21 out actually because the 21 doesn't need to come out. I will do subframe. No, steering rack. We've got 3 bolts for the steering rack. It's a Gen 3 steering rack. We'll do the 14s back here. Come on, where's it at? Oh, do the 14s back here. We'll do the 13s on the exhaust. And then we'll drop the last two, or the last the last 4, sorry, which are the 18 mils. So that. We've got 13 for the exhaust. And then unclip this piece here. Oh, do you know what? It's a bit crappy because you guys ain't with me. Let me bring the camera closer. Hopefully the battery doesn't die. We'll get a lovely extension lead and we'll get you guys in on the action properly. I apologize. Bad host. Bad host I am. Very bad host. You guys actually want to see what I'm doing, right? So double tap those screens, baby. You know the vibe, baby. My hay fever is doing an absolute madness at the moment, so I feel like I'm kind of dying out a little bit. Right, I've got 16s. I've got 6 16s to do, which are on the lower ball joints. I'm hoping to get this done double time. You guys will see this real time. The only thing I've done in advance was take the front wheels off. So dropping these bolts. So the reason I'm doing a live for you guys is I've literally not had the time. I have not had the time in the last week to film a video for this. Obviously family life and all of that. Ideally, I know I said that I want to give you guys a video to watch every Friday, and I wanted to do a lock in to learn, like a live stream every other Sunday. It is proving rather difficult at times. And as I've told you guys many times, I work a day job as well, and I've got family, so it is it is a real madness at times. But you know what? We just got to crack on with it. And I've got some plans coming up. Got some plans coming up. So in the next couple of months, Beast Mode is back, baby. Beast Mode is back. We'll be full time, and I'm hoping to give you guys a lot more content and a lot more stuff to look at and wonder if you want to take on doing this sort of stuff yourself. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. That is the plan. Right, we got that jacked up. We'll do the 4 18 mils now, and we can get this subframe down. So that's 1. That's 2. Come on. That's 3. And that's 4. Now, fingers crossed, when I lower this down, it should be just a subframe. Oh, look at that. Surprise, surprise, guys. I don't know how long I've been on live, but that's the subframe down already, baby. So from here, all I've got to do, I undo these 4 13 mils that I've got here, and I can get ready to slap the oh, I wondered where that was. This is the thing, as a mechanic, you always lose tools. Always. And that was sat on top of the subframe. That's amazing. Right. So yeah, like I said, um, that's good timing. That is good timing. What are we on time wise, guys? I mean, I don't know why I'm asking you. It's not like you can talk. We're on 9 minutes and I've got the subframe down. That is sick. This is the progress I want you guys to see, right? Because things can be done at a decent speed when you know what you're doing. Right. So now, when you're doing these on your on your car, these are riveted together, okay? And what you end up having to do, you have to drill into them to release the hex nut that's on the back, and then you can split them apart. Now, obviously, I've done this previously because I knew I was going to be doing an anti-roll bar at some point. So we've got them basically already prepped. Again, this is the good part about being organized. Oops, bear with me 1 second. And what I will do is try and figure out what way this anti-roll bar goes on. Is it that way? Or am I bugging? Or is it the other way? Up and over. There we go. That's the one there. So what I've got to do now is I'll put the bottom plate on first. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm bugging. Sorry. Apologies again. What a bad host. I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. So the bottom plates will go on first. Obviously, put them in their locators where the holes are. And then you've got to squeeze these ones over. So I know that it can be a bit of a ball ache at times. I'm not even sure. Maybe I should have done this on the floor. It's a little bit awkward. You've got to squeeze these together. It's like that. Not sure how well you guys can see it, but that's that. And then drive some of these bolts home, boy. That's one bolt in. There's two bolts in. Oh, that's one bolt falling out. And yeah, move that heat shield out of the way. Wow, this is tight, isn't it? This is very tight. So I'm hoping that we ain't got issues here. I need to push these bushes to the very end. There's like a stopping point or like a, I don't know, would you call it a sleeve or a washer? No, not a washer. There is a stopping point here for these bits. So we've got to make sure that they are where they need to be before you can actually bolt it down. All right, so we've got 2 out of the 4. And I may have to use a pry bar to get these ones where they need to be, because it does seem to be a little bit funny. Let me grab a pry bar. Only a baby. We've got a baby one, so we ain't got to go far. That one is going to drop out without a doubt. Then I have another one here. So oh, come on. We're playing games today, are we? I just wanted this to be a straightforward job. Either way, we're still not doing too bad for time. Right, because all of this stuff is so tight together, some of it doesn't want to play ball. So this is probably why some people nut and bolt them. I don't want to nut and bolt them. I want to bolt them in properly. I mean, you get the same effect, but I'm just weird the way I work, I guess. That one is not going in. Have I picked up the wrong bolts? No, I don't think so. There we go. That one's caught. And now this one to go. Lever bar. I probably should have picked up a bigger lever bar, but right, I think I'm gonna have to put this on the floor now so that it doesn't fall. We'll put it on the floor so I can work on it properly. I thought it was gonna be. Oh no. Well, it was gonna be fairly quick to bolt in. Oops. We got two of them in anyway. This last one to get in that doesn't want to play ball. Um, by the looks of it, it's twisting, and that is what is. That's it. So it was twisting, and it wasn't allowing. Mm. Have I put this on the wrong way? Da-da-da-da-da. I would like to say no, but we're going to find out if I put it on the wrong way. We're going to find out if I have put it on the wrong way. Am I bugging? Anti-roll bar is supposed to go above. Am I bugging, guys? Am I bugging or what? Anyway, we'll try and bolt it up, shall we? Try and bolt it up and see how we get on. So I can't remember if I was telling you guys before about the dead set kit that I've got, right? But this has been off now. I think 3 or 4 times. Now these have not misshaped. They've not squashed whatsoever, and they're not bent out of shape. This is the dead set kit you guys need to go for. I'm telling you that now. Telling you that now. It's a very, very good dead set kit. So yeah. Basically that's what I'm telling you. Go and get your dead set kits. Right, I think I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Did we drop another one? Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing. Oh no, where has that gone? It's not up there, is it? Nope, yep, it's still up there. Ignore me. That one's there. We'll move that one to there. And we'll get this back up now. I feel like I'm bugging. I feel like the anti-roll bar needs to go underneath. Am I bugging? Have I done the anti-roll bar the wrong way? I think I've done the anti-roll bar the wrong way. Am I bugging? Bear in mind, guys, I didn't have an anti-roll bar on this, so I'm looking at it and it all looks a bit suspect. Yeah, this is a bit suspicious. It's a little bit suspicious. So bear with me. I'm bugging. This is supposed to go the other way around. Oh, lovely. Supposed to go the other way around. How have I done this? Please tell me. Please tell me, guys. How have I managed to do this? So that's got to come back down in a minute, I believe. And yeah, I might have to take it off again. Oh, you idiot. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? I can't believe I've done that. It's got to clear the anti-roll bar. No, it's got to clear the gotta clear the prep shaft. The donut, which is what that dip is for. So this is me just being retarded. I'm obviously not paying attention. Silly. So we're back up now. 24 minutes. And we've not done one because I'm not paying attention. What happens? Play silly games, get silly prizes. So we'll just do that and then we'll twist it. Silly. Look at that. Obviously, I don't know what's wrong with me. That is silly. That was very stupid of me to do. But you live and learn, hey? You live and learn. And I think the rear anti-roll bar will be a whole lot easier. Oh yeah, maybe I'm fitting the front to the rear to the front. Am I that level of retarded? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Right. Well, either way, we are back on track. to getting this front one on the car. Oh, don't do that to me again. Right, which way we got to go this time? We got to go to the right, to the left. Right. So she's going back up. Let's go. The annoying thing is with these, once you've got an anti-roll bar on, you have to hook the steering rack under the anti-roll bar. So this piece here gets jammed. So let's get that over a bit. Oops. Oh, god damn. And then I've got to line up. Got to line up the steering rack. That's nearly bang on. No, it's not. We're miles off. Right, so what I'll do, I will get the track, not the track on, it's the little ball joints. I'll get them bolted in first, just so it sort of centralizes everything for me. And then once these are in, look at that. I should have known they went underneath. What an idiot. What an idiot. I tell you what, the car's going to handle flipping amazing now. Just think, I've done a good couple of 1,000 miles with no front anti-roll bar, and I tell you what, going into roundabouts in Mexico is not fun without an anti-roll bar. She's done well, to say the least. So maybe we're going to head out to Mexico to do some testing. Do you guys want a couple lives of some Mexico, some action in Mexico? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe we'll head out to Mexico Saturday, Sunday night. Who knows? Put this, put these anti-roll bars to the test for real. Right. So we're slowly getting there. So right, these ones. So this is where we're gonna have to start doing stuff by hand. You don't want to force any of these subframe bolts in with a gun, because that's when you ruin shit. Oh, that's when you ruin stuff. Start gunning things in. It's a big mistake. It's a big mistake to gun things in. Right, so that's in by hand. That's them by hand. And then we got another two. There's that extension bar. They're going up here. Yep, there we go. That's through. Now, what's going on here? Oh, I got a visitor. And I'm on a live stream. Even a VR, not a VR, R32 Turbo. Mark II R32 Turbo. I'm gonna have to back these ones off because this is not playing ball today. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Can you hear that? Or is it just, I don't know if YouTube lets you hear background noise. Or if the noise cancellation on my headphones is just on a bit of a mad one. I'm gonna take these down. It could be the way the jack is sitting. Could be that. Could be that the gearbox jack is sitting funny, so it's not allowing. As much as I've got a gun in my hand, I'm not running it up. I've just got to locate so that it catches a thread. And am I missing another one? Where's that one gone? Have I put bolts down and not realised? I don't know what's going on. Right. That is in there. And we're dropping sockets. We're throwing sockets everywhere as well. So that is the four main bolts for the subframe in. Come on. Where are we at with that one? That one's got to come to the back slightly. Wow. We're not playing games today, are we? I've got to get this bush back. This bush is playing silly buggers. Um, Kevin, we're not doing a wishbone. What we're doing today is the anti-roll bar kit. Right. Playing games, huh? Right, what can I get on up here to bring this back slightly? That would help. We're fitting front and rear anti-roll bar kit for this golf. There we go. Look at that. What I did in the first place. Why did I do that in the first place? Right. Right. So some of these off so I can get the other screws in. Oh, come on. There we go. Right. Now we can bar them up, baby. I've literally got a couple more bolts to do up on this, and that's the front done. Good stuff. Longer than expected for the first one. A little bit irritating, but it is what it is. Shout out to you guys in the comments showing love. It's appreciated as always. Um, yeah, boy. If anyone is based in the UK and you need some work done, hit me up. You can catch me on the gram or you can send me over an email. You know the vibe. So as you can see, a lot of these bolts, like there's no effort going into tightening them because now that they are where they need to be, um, it's not an issue. So I'm just going to do up these. What size is that? Just going to do up these lower ball joints. Then I'll throw the bolts in for the steering rack, get them done, and then at last do the subframe bolts. And I won't bother throwing the wheels back on now. I'll go straight to the rear anti-roll bar and I'll do that. And then the wheels can go on off camera. You guys don't need to see that. You all know how to put wheels on a car, don't you? Let's be real. So guys, fire some questions. What did I miss? We're fitting anti-roll bars. Yeah, front and rear anti-roll bar. I've gone for the H&R 24 and 26 millimeter anti-roll bars. Obviously, both front and rear have adjustment. These only have two adjustments, not three. So not really sure if that's going to make a massive difference, but either way, I'm guessing even on the softer setting, they are going to be miles better than what the stock anti-roll bar was. Well, going to be better than no anti-roll bar as I have been driving. So no problem there. Well, excited to see what it drives like, to be honest. And I've managed to get that on the wrong side. Pull that through, put that back on. Ugh. Guys, have you got any questions you want to fire over that you want me to answer? Just fire away, and I'll have a look back in the comments once I've done these bolts up. Um, if you guys haven't already watched the video from last week, which was the RS3 video, go and watch it, because it is it's a little bit shocking, to say the least. It is a little bit shocking. You know, there are companies out there charging people big money to build their engines, yet these companies aren't doing a proper job. No, that's not right. Hold on. Hold on. What's he going to done here, mate? Steering rack's not even lined up. You know, when you feel like you're such a boss, you don't need to check your stuff. You should probably check your stuff. Because that's not good now, is it? Have I really got to drop the subframe again? Or have I just got to give it a little bit of a nudge? Steering rack is sitting slightly off. Steering rack is sitting to the left, to the back, sorry. It's not good, is it? Oh, come on, Ash. Thought you were better than this, mate. Oh, come on. Right. You know what time it is. Why do I have to do this to myself? Schoolboy. I'm moving like a kid. I should know better than this, guys. Just trying to keep you on the live for longer, that's all. I can release this a little bit. Just to pry out the way a tad. Nope. This is what we're doing, guys. Subframe. Off and on. 3 times in a row. Let's go. No. I just got to loosen it up. I ain't got enough space up here to move the steering rack where it needed to be. So I didn't locate it properly the first time round, did I? Silly. Silly me. Noob. That is noob behavior. Oh, there we go. Now, get these bolts in. Stop being an idiot, Ash. Come on, man. You know better than this, bro. Right. Bear with me. Bear with me, right? I'm just gonna try and throw these bolts in, and then have a look at what your question says. Right. There we go. Now, Now, can you stop doing silly things, Ash? For God's sake. Right, let me do this up now beforehand. Um, Hi, Eric from South Africa. Love your work, bro. Appreciate you, Eric. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate the love every time. Um, the subscribers are going up slowly, but I'm hoping that you guys can help us out. Look, we got 101 people watching this, and I know probably all of you lot aren't subscribed. I would appreciate if you guys could hit that subscribe button. That would mean a lot to me. You guys will get to see some more content, and in the future, oh no, in the future we got some other bits coming. Um, there we go. The Golf that's on the ramp now. I've got the engine behind me over here, and we should be doing some more work on that in the next few weeks. And I'm hoping we can get the engine built up before the KL4 turbo on there and get it in properly. But even the KL4 turbo, that is only going to be a temporary measure because the car will be going big turbo. Um, if in doubt, go flat out. What else we got in the pipeline? So on this, I've already done bushes on the lower arms. So the lower arms has already got bushes. In terms of the front, I would say we're pretty much done. The rear, on the rear, we're going to do all new arms. So you can buy kits off of eBay that give you upper, lower, all of the arms for the rear suspension setup. We're going to go down that route, but just not right now, right this second. Um, so yeah, that's something to look forward to. But like I said, obviously the Golf is getting the Golf is going to get some serious power. That's the main that's the main thing to do next is give the Golf some really good power. Even if it's on KO4 for now, we'll get the KO4 slapped on that engine once that engine's built, and that will give us. I mean, realistically, the limitations on KO4 tend to be the actual engine itself. So we should see 400 brake on a KO4. I'd like to say, um, fingers crossed. And I'll run that. I'll run that for a bit. So once the engine is built, I'll run the engine in with the KO4 kit. And then once it's running, we can turn the power up, baby. Yeah, once the engine's running on the KO4, we'll turn the power up. And that's when we'll go big turbo. Big turbo, baby. Know what I mean? Right, so we're on the rear anti-roll bar now. Took long enough to get here, but hey ho, we are here. So I'm not going to cry about it. Let's slap a torch up here so you guys can. That's aluminium, that won't work. Mole grips, because these are an absolute ass sometimes. But bear in mind, all of this stuff has been apart recently, so all of this stuff should come off fairly easily. I did lube some of this up as well beforehand, just to make it that little bit easier. Now that bolt isn't going to come out because obviously we've got that piece there. I'm going to start undoing. We've got two bolts up the top here. We'll do these two, and then I will move on to the other side. Rear anti-roll bar, touch wood, should be very quick. This bolt's tightening up though, so Right, that's one bolt loose. That got a little bit scary there for a second. Thought we might have some issues. My tools make a heck of a noise. Can't hear anything from yours. Right. So the reason that you guys can't hear anything is I've got noise cancelling headphones. So this is what I was saying earlier on in the live is can you guys hear the racket that I'm making? Can you hear the noise I'm making? I guess the answer for that is no. And that's because of Apple's noise cancelling headphones. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not, really, because maybe you're less involved. Let me take the headphones out for you guys. Give you that immersive feel. Give you guys the immersive actually being here. Let me know now if you can hear. I'm sure you will be able to hear the noise. 2.5 engine, bulletproof. I disagree because I don't feel that any vehicle is bulletproof because there are some real messed up people out there that don't know how to take care of their cars, and they are the ones that test these motors. I hope that is. Oh, it is actually coming out. Yeah. What else you got in the pipeline? Engine mount. So coilovers. I would like to get another set of coilovers, right, guys? And I know a lot of people fully rate BC racing coilovers, which I've got no issue with. Obviously, you've got APs as well and stuff like that. But I think what I'm gonna do this time round is I am going to just renew the coilovers that are on this. I've had so many compliments of people that have ridden passenger in this car, and they can't believe that it's on coilovers because it just handles so good. It's not a rough ride. So yeah, in terms of coilovers, when these are shot, we're gonna go again. Same but different, basically. So that's the plan in terms of coilovers. Let me just take you guys over here with me now. Yeah, so we're gonna go again with the same coilovers. And yeah, that's about it really. Same coilovers, but just new. I don't really know where I really plan on going with this car. If I'm honest, like I said, it started out before. What's going on, Mohammed? This is a Mark 5 Golf GTI, but it's not any Mark 5 Golf GTI. This is a four-wheel drive converted Mark 5 Golf GTI. So if you guys want to see the videos of the conversion or of some of the conversion, them videos will be on the YouTube channel. So there's like a build series of this car, basically, of me doing what I've done so far to the car. So if you guys haven't seen any of them, go and lock in, have a look, enjoy, leave some comments, drop some feedback. Right, so Mohammed wants to see the car. He's a new viewer, so I'm going to show him. It doesn't look a lot from here, but yeah, let me turn the camera around. So it's a 2005 Mark 5 Golf GTI. It is on 174,000 miles, I believe. Obviously, there's not really much I can show you because it is up in the air. The coilovers that I'm on are Teen or Tyne. And I'm telling you guys now, if you guys, like, this is a Jap brand as well. And I don't really deal with Jap cars, but this is the best suspension I've had in terms of handling and everything else on any other car. You can see up here, that's like some of the bits that I've welded in. It's not finished, it's all etched, primed and stuff, but I need to finish sealing some of this stuff. We've got a full track slag exhaust system. I'm in the UK, bro. 329 NOS. I'm in the UK, I'm based in London. Fuller, I feel like I recognize that. I don't know if that is your number plate, Fuller, but if it is, I'm sure I recognize that plate from somewhere. I can change the fuel pump for you. Just hit me up. Just hit me up. New Golf launched here in India. 6+ million Indian rupee. What is an Indian rupee? I'll have to Google this at some point and see what is an Indian rupee to a pound. I'm actually thankful as well that I've got a couple guys watching from all over the world, like South Africa, India, America. Like, it's cool, man. I appreciate it, guys, honestly. Like I said, we want to get into this full time. That's the plan. Be here giving you guys some more stuff to watch. And oh. I'm gonna have some serious arm pump, I know that. Right. Jesus. Got one more of these bolts to get out. Shout out to Rugby Sevens from New York City, baby. How's the weather across the pond? The weather today is actually not that bad, to be honest. The weather's been a bit up and down, but UK weather is never really fun anyway. Come on. Let's try and just get this. Done and dusted. Brake setup. What brake setup have I got? At the moment, the brake setup on this is stock rear calipers, stock rear discs. Actually, this has got basically a quattro setup on it, obviously. So I'm not really sure what size discs and the rears come with on the. Come on, man. Not sure what size discs the Quattros come with on the rear. I'm sure it will still be the same as like a MK5 GTI. And on the front, I've got Mark 7R calipers. So I'm due. Come on, man. I'm due some new discs and pads for the front brake soon, and I'll probably do rears at the same time. Oh, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna go for in terms of brand and stuff, but yeah, that's about it. So look, we got the rear anti-roll bar off. I'm actually starting to break out in a sweat. We've got the rear anti-roll bar off now, and just got to pull these caps off now, which should be straightforward. Or am I lying? Am I lying? It should be straightforward, but will it be straightforward? Jesus Christ. Right. So that's not straightforward. I'm going to have to pry them out with something, or hit them out with something, and then we'll have to squeeze them over the new ones. They are in there, boy. Right. Maybe we'll have to give it a little bit of persuasion. Yeah, if you guys are not subscribed, please disappear for a second, hit the subscribe button, jump back on the live. I would appreciate it big time. Just need to try and get this is not going to plan. So I thought it would be straightforward. Oh no, okay, so there's a knack to it. I'll show you guys the knack. Don't try and twist it left and right, because it just spin on the bar. Instead, go sideways. See, every day's a school day, guys. Especially when you're watching beast mode developments. It's me stressing out so you guys don't have to, you know. So yeah, we've got them caps off now. You can put these caps on from here. Which way did this go? Why am I like this, man? Oh goddamn! I'd say it goes that way because there's a dip. That's probably for the exhaust. So yeah, cool. Twist them round so they're facing where they need to face, and then push these on. The thing is, with new car parts, you know, like you never want to scratch them. Even when you're fitting stuff, like you don't want to scratch them. It's like, oh, it's brand new. I paid a lot of money for this stuff. Horrible. It's absolutely horrible when you start scratching brand new parts. Just makes you want to cry. Right. I can feel the paint coming off already. Right, guys, do we want to go stiff or do we want to go soft on the rear? Should we just go full send? Let's just go stiff, right? And if I don't like the way it handles, tough titties. We'll have to go again. What's your thoughts on the Mark 5 R32? Right, Fuller. So, that's a very, very good question because there's a lot of people who would. There's the question, Mark 5 GTI or Mark 5 R32. So, in terms of power out the box, they're very, very similar. But the Mark 5 R32 is very, very, very heavy. Now, if you've got a deep pocket and you want to turbo your R32, it can make very, very, very good power. Horrendously good power. 1 second, guys. Yeah, if you want to turbo your R32, you will make very, very good power and you will abuse a lot of cars on the road. But, I'm a GTI guy. Don't get me wrong. I love the sound of an R32, but in my opinion, it just doesn't do it. Just doesn't do it. You don't get that, the boost. Like, it's about boost. Like, we're car guys for a reason. I don't know, like, how you guys feel about it, but I want to feel power. I want to feel speed. And R32s for me, I feel are lazy, they're heavy, crazy fuel consumption. I'd personally go GTI, Mark 5 GTI, stage 1 map. You see 240, 250 brake horsepower. You're good to go, man. You're good to go. You're going to enjoy yourself. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you're going to wheel spin because it's front wheel drive. But just do what I done and do a 4-wheel drive conversion. Then you got best of both worlds. You got boost and you got 4-wheel drive. Why not? Know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, listen, don't ever let anyone tell you what vehicle to get. At the end of the day, we are all individual. We all mod our cars differently and stuff like that. And if we all had the same cars, it'd be a very boring world, wouldn't it? It would be a very boring world. So, do your thing, bro. If you want to get an R32, go for it. You get an R32 and enjoy it, without a doubt. Have fun. But just don't bring it to me for a timing chain. Yeah, I'm not a fan of R32s personally, but they are a great car, and I do agree they sound amazing. Like, yeah, it's just not one for me. That's all. Is that bolt even going in? It is, but we don't want it going in wonky, do we? No, sir. So the rear anti-roll bar was way quicker and easier to do than the front anti-roll bar. Obviously, the front anti-roll bar, you've got to drop the subframe, which makes it a little bit tricky. Oh, look at that. Upgrades. I didn't imagine I'd have anything blue on my car anytime. I'm not a fan of blue, to be honest. R32 blue though. Yeah. So there we go, guys. Upgraded the anti-roll bars on my all-wheel drive Mark 5 Golf GTI. So we've got a... Just gonna do up this bolt now, and then we'll move back over to the other side. Men work. Guys, quick question. Would you guys be interested in me doing a... Sorry, you guys are basically right in my face. Would you guys be interested in me doing like a build video, like to like a walk around, show you what I've done, show you what spec I've got, what parts I'm running on it, stuff like that? Because yeah, it'd be interesting to know. Like, there's a lot of Mark 5 owners out there that have probably just bought cars or have had their cars for a while and just don't really know what modifications to do on them. I mean, it may come in handy, it may not, who knows. Look, are you even a mechanic if you don't use a spanner on a spanner? I'm a real boy. Spanner on a spanner and mole grips. This is what my life has come to, guys. But it's all fun and games. Can't wait to hit Mexico with my new anti-roll bars, you know what I mean? Cool, so fuller use I will do at some point. I can't say it's going to be in the next couple of days or so. But at some point, you guys need to be subscribed for this as well. I do hope that you guys are subscribers. Flexi, this is a Mark 5 Golf GTI. Why'd you opt for a full EA 113 build as opposed to going for the newer EA 888 swap and build that? Right, that's a good question, brother. I have, and you guys won't see this at the moment, but if you look, this is why I'm saying it's so important for you guys to subscribe and actually start going back through some of my videos. I have a 2006, I think it is, Volkswagen Caddy van with a EA 888 engine. Four-wheel drive converted. Some of you guys will know what a ladder hatch caddy is, some of you won't, but if you don't, go onto Google and type in ladder hatch caddy. It basically has a big window at the back, so where the rear doors are, that very back part of the roof, there is a window. It's on gas struts and it pops up. I don't know why it's called a ladder hatch caddy. Maybe people used to hang ladders out of there, like tradesmen or whatever. But that's what I've got. I've got one of them, four-wheel drive with an EA 888, hybrid turbo. Oops, it's got a built gearbox and a few other goodies on it. Air suspension, like I've gone to town with it. But that's still in paint at the moment, so that's being finished up in the paint shop, and then once that's done, that will come back here to the workshop with me, and I will start, well, I say Ben will start on the wiring, because I've been building that van a very long time, 5 years now, and it's only just about changed colour. So yeah, it's about time that we really got stuck in with that. But obviously somehow this golf build has actually managed to take priority. Probably because it was the daily and the car was off-road and I needed to be back. But you know how it goes. Shout out to you guys. GTI G60 power. Is that the one from D? Is that the one from D? Is that the one from D? GTI G60 power. What does your comment mean where you say is that the one from D? I'm a little bit confused, buddy. But yeah, shout out to you guys that are still watching. We have got not long to go now. I'd say. Actually, I need to put drop links on the front. Salvage Nation. No, that's not his one. No, I have a caddy. I need to have a little catch up with D from Salvage Nation as well, because pretty soon he's going to be at the point where he is ready to do a four-wheel drive conversion to his. Are you fixing the Lamborghini SF Bronco? Lamborghini SF Bronco. Track 6. No, I'm not, buddy. I am fixing Mark 5 Golf GTI. Or Mark 5 Jetta, as you guys would call it, I believe, in the States. In the States, man. Right, that bolt is not playing ball very well, so where are you from? Darren, I am from London in the UK. That's where I'm from. This box doesn't want to play ball, does it? Friend, and Hell Kitty. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, man. Right. Just gonna get this out and try and send it in. Big boost M. What turbo you got to go on the new engine? So, at the moment for the new engine, what I'm gonna do. This doesn't want to go in. That's a little bit worrying. There we go. So, on the new engine, bro, we are going to do KO4. So I'm going to have a KO4. I'm going to have a KO4 to begin with on the new engine so that I can run it in. I'll do like 1,000 miles or 1,200 miles. I'll do 4 oil services. And then after that, we can turn the boost up on the KO4. Going to put some money to the side because these cars ain't cheap, as we know. And we're going to go for a Nortec setup. So we're going to go Nortec manifold. I'm probably going to go down the route of an external screamer. So we're not going to have it venting back into the exhaust. We're going to go full beast mode. And I'm thinking a G35. That's where we're heading, but it won't be a Garrett turbo. We're going to go Pulsar. And the reason we're going to go for a Pulsar turbo is because, with Pulsar basically. So yeah, there we go, guys. Look, got a fresh anti-roll bar fitted to the Mark 5 all-wheel drive. Right, so what I've got to do now is I've got to do my drop links. Would you like me to call you tomorrow regarding the work on my caddy? What's best? So Fuller, if you have a look on Instagram, if you go to Beast Mode Developments on Instagram, there's a contact number in the bio. Drop me a message on WhatsApp and we'll go from there, buddy. I switched off the business phone so I don't get any phone calls. There's a number there, you can't call it, it won't ring. It has to be WhatsApp because I had a lot to do. So we've got some drop links we're going to throw back on. These came off the Golf and they're actually not that old at all. So we're going to throw these back on now. On its stiffest setting, of course. And Then we're going to bring the car down on the floor. And you guys can hear it on cold start. Whee! Cold start, baby, yay! So what tools do I need for this? I need a spline. Small spline, what's that? M6, yeah baby. So we need M6 spline. And what size? Oh, spanner. 18 spanner, 18 socket. Cool beans. Right. What's end goal with the Golf? In terms of power wise, not that I'm a numbers chaser. I'll be happy with 600 brake in the Golf. 650. Let's say 650 brake in the Golf. Do me nicely. I don't need any more. I don't even need 650. Ideally, I didn't even want to forge this engine. So the story behind the engine goes, right? I bought an Audi A3 Quattro, and the reason for me buying the Audi A3 Quattro is because I wanted to four-wheel drive convert the car, but I kind of just couldn't be bothered. So the Quattro sat there. Be quiet. So the Quattro sat there for a couple of months, and the engine blew up on the Golf. I done a couple of bits on the Golf and didn't go to plan basically. So it threw a rod. Well, it did go to plan. I just neglected something, and yeah, it didn't go well basically. Didn't go well. So while the car was off the road, I decided now it's time for the four-wheel drive conversion. Like I could have just stuck the stock engine back in and just carried on driving it, but I thought, you know what? Let me not. Rodney, man like Rodney. Jeez. If that is the Rodney I think it is, tell him I said, Wagwan, my brother. We've got one more drop link to go, and then we can finally end this live. But how have I lost it? I've lost one bolt. I've lost a nut for this. I've lost the nut for... It's no good. Right, that's cool. We found one. We found one that fits. So we're down to the last drop link now, and I've just got to put a bracket on for... Hey, my next. I think you guys be trolling for real, boy. Oh, Rodney. Yeah. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. Man like Rodney, yeah. Rodney really did come to say hello. Rodney didn't come to say hello. He came and he kicked the bloody door down. That's what Rodney done. Hello, I'm being fairly slow today, aren't I, guys? With the jokes, what's going on? Not with it, obviously. Right, so 660 will be rapid. Trying to do them four-wheel drive drifts, exactly that. So some of you guys on here might not know about the Instagram page and stuff, but I built a I built a caddy for a guy in Ireland a few years back now. That is 620 brake, front wheel drive. And when he says it will do 200 mile an hour, that is no joke. There's a video that I took, and we reached over 180 in the caddy, and we were still climbing. He backed off. Crazy. What that engine stock map? Stock on a Mark 5 GTI is 200 brake. 200 brake horsepower, man. Which is basically nothing. 200 brake is dead power pretty much, but like in the UK, most people that have Mark 5s, they are up at minimum of 360 brake, most stage 2 plus owners. Darren, no bro, sorry, I don't work on Range Rovers. I absolutely hate the JLR group. JLR group sucks big time. So that is something that I would never be working on. Unfortunately, sorry brother, if you wanted some work doing. I am literally VAG specialist. All I deal with is the VAG car. So if you lot have got the oh look, Big Boost M, you want to see what was left? So this is stuff that I'm going to keep as a souvenir. That's part of the rod from this car, and that is one of the, well, that's the piston from cylinder 2. So we lost a very large portion of Rodney. So I don't know, maybe I can turn that into something, who knows? A bit of a workshop art, maybe. Damn. And I've still got the block here as well from when the engine went bang, which was not cool. Right, last thing is this bracket. So let's go. We bolt this gearbox together. Put this bracket on the gearbox, sorry. Right, 16. So just do this, and then wheels can go on, get it down on the floor. You guys will hear the cold start on this baby. She's lovely. I love it. Whoa! There we go. Need to get myself a black eye. I think I'll be doing a gearbox build at some point on this as well, because this gearbox is leaking some oil, which is never a good sign. We don't like leaks. We do not like leaks at all. Right, let me move this old stuff out of the way. Finally bring the car down, get these wheels on, and go and enjoy the anti-roll bar kits. These anti-roll bar kit. I work for JLR still, they ain't great. Avoid the ingenium, like the plague, especially the diesels. One thing I would never do, I would never buy a Range Rover. I stay away from everything from the JLR group, because that's not a bit of me. So I can't remember, someone was asking what brakes I got. They are the Golf R brakes that we're running. The bad boys. There we go, look at that. The wheels I'm eventually going to have refurbed and a colour change. How did I manage that? You guys know what I've done. That's trying to screw into the locator for the brakes. Right. As I was saying, I plan on getting my wheels refurbed, and the only colour a red Mark 5 Gold should have for wheels is silver, really. No brainer. It's such a clean look. Silver wheels on the red Mark 5. Know what I mean? I do need brakes though. These brakes are looking a little bit worse for wear. I can full send it because it's my car. That's how things go wrong, really. Full send. Direct. Yes, so Mark 7 Golf R brakes bolt directly onto the Mark 5 platform. I've got some fairly big brakes over on the shelf for the caddy. When the caddy's back, I've got some Porsche Brembo 18Zs for the caddy, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to use them, to be honest, because yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to use them. Been freshly refurbed, brand new discs, the whole shebang. But it is what it is. There we go. It's a lot. We've been live for 1 hour and 28 minutes, guys. Good stuff. So 1 hour and 28 minutes from start to finish with problems for front and rear anti-roll bar on a Mark 5 Golf GTI all-wheel drive. So not too bad. That's not too bad at all. We'll get this motor down now. And we'll get it out. Maybe I'll even launch it up the road for you guys. Who knows? It's private property as well, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. But this is the daily. This is the daily. This is what I take my daughter to nursery in. It's what I use to travel to and from work. It's what I use for road trips. All of it. So we're doing a lot, guys. We're doing a lot. But yeah, listen to this. Just listen to this. Just listen to this, guys, all right? show you guys the car. So this is MK5 GTI. We got a boot full of crap, but what I've done, you guys will see if you go back and watch the videos. We have a boot floor from a Mark 6R in here with a spare wheel, so we're not missing out on anything at all. I'll show you the engine bay. The engine bay, like with this car, everything is ratty at the moment. It runs and drives, that's what it matters. Intake is just sat there, sloppy. But none of this matters, because like I said, this is just a spare engine. This is a spare engine, so that once my other engine is built, that's going to come out and just sit on the floor. We've got one engine I'm building here. We've got the engine for the MK5 GTI, all-wheel drive one. So this, I'm running JE Ultra pistons. They were quite pricey. I'm running Bridgeway rods on this. We've got some Supertech valve train here. So we've got some Supertech valves to go in. We've got the ARP studs and bolts and all of that, ACL bearings and stuff down there. I still need to sort out a head gasket for this, and then the valve springs and retainers, and then I can continue building the head and get that bolted on. And then over here we have got an RS3 engine. So I'm not sure if you guys will have seen, I did put a video up last Friday, so please go and watch it. This has probably got to be one of the worst built engines I have ever seen. The amount of gasket sealant on this engine was unreal. Like gasket sealant absolutely everywhere. Now I'm going to rotate this for you guys so that you guys can actually see. I'm going to show you one of the caps. So it was cap on cylinder 3. The bearing on this is absolutely ruined. Now you look at that. That is a horrendous groove there. Horrendous groove. Now, when you're paying big money to get your, I don't know, what's an RS3 cost, guys? 40 grand, 50 grand? You're paying big money to get your 40, 50 grand car built, or the engine built. Bear in mind it was a fully forged build as well. You don't want to see stuff like that. He had knocks, bangs, rattles in his engine. Gasket sealant absolutely everywhere. It was unreal, like proper, just hilarious. Actually upsetting. But what do you guys want to see now? Do you want to see a launch? Should we launch it, guys? Should we launch the car? It's been running a bit. It's a little bit warm, right? Let's give it a launch. Let's give it one. The neighbours won't like it. Hoping I didn't smash my phone screen. Listen, guys, I can tell you now, if you ever have the chance to four-wheel drive convert a car that you've driven as a front-wheel drive, just do it. There's no questions about it. I'm telling you now, it is. Oh, I love that car, man. Look at that, guys. Just look at it. Honestly, it's amazing. I'm going to shoot off now anyway. I'm going to see what the car feels like with the anti-roll bar fitted and go and take it for a drive. I'll be out this weekend at some point, so if you guys are active like that, drop me a message, hit me up on Gram. Maybe I can drop you some locations in Mexico. But first of all, appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. It means a lot. Thank you. Like, honestly, I didn't think that the YouTube stuff would go this way. I see a lot of support. Second of all, obviously don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to share, drop your comments, etc. And this guy below with the rolly eyes, I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace.